What's up guys, RX Grimshaw here from GearsRX, bringing you a weapon basics video on grenades. So this will just be a video to cover the very basics of grenades and not really the strategy of each different type of grenade. And there's a lot of strategy that goes with each grenade and how to use them. So here I'm showing you that you can aim a grenade with your left trigger and it shows you a path of where the grenade's going to go, and the bright dot at the end is where the grenade is going to explode. So right at his feet there. So it's kind of like a gun in that you can aim with your left trigger and throw with your right trigger. So I aim and throw. You can aim your grenades over cover and around cover, just like you can with a gun, and it'll show you your path. So there's your left trigger showing you the path of where this grenade's going to explode when I throw it. So that's the first way of throwing a grenade. The second way is just a blind throw, and that is just by pulling your right trigger. So just like blind firing a gun. And you can blind throw your grenades around corners, just like you can shoot a gun around a corner. And it's a quicker way of throwing your grenade, less accurate because you don't get to aim. There's a third way of throwing your grenades, which has been dubbed quick nades, and that is where you throw your grenade and then quickly pull the aim trigger after, and you get to see the path briefly right before you throw it. So I'll right trigger, pull the left trigger, and see this grenade bouncing off two walls. So I get to see where it's going. And so the benefit of this is you get to throw the grenade quickly and still get the path for a brief moment to see where it's going. So here I go with the right trigger to throw and then left trigger right after. And I see it bouncing off two walls and dropping. And you can actually slightly adjust your throw as you're throwing it. So if you do the quick nade, you can adjust that as needed. So you can plant all grenades on your opponents, smokes down them. Unless they've been down twice, they will actually kill them, which is pretty cool, and it's an achievement that you can unlock by doing that. And I've been told that you can kill a downed opponent with a smoke if you throw it right next to him. I've had a few different people tell me that, and here I am trying it out. And it does not kill him. So smokes won't do damage once they're down. They can only be used two down by planting them. So here I am in a online game just to make sure, yeah, if I throw it underneath him, it does not finish him off. And all grenades can be planted on walls to become proximity mines, so will be detonated when an opponent gets too close. If your opponent plants a grenade, or if your team plants a grenade, it'll glow when you tack on, and it cannot be shot off the wall, but your opponent's can be shot off the wall, and those don't glow, so that's how you can tell if it's yours or an opponent's. And your opponent plants a grenade, if you shoot it, it becomes your grenade and will kill him. Another way to get grenades off of the walls is to use your smokes. They will detonate any type of grenade that has been planted. So I toss this around the corner there and detonate a smoke and a flame. So you see it'll detonate those grenades. And here I am testing the radius, the detonation radius. So I'm just inching up, and then it beeps at me. All the grenades beep before they go off when they've been planted. So here I am trying on the frag, and it's actually, turns out that the radius on these are all the same as far as the detonation radius. The frags you see had a damage radius that was the same as the detonation radius. The flames are not near as big, so they'll detonate 3 squares out, but the damage is small. The ink's detonation radius is the same as their damage radius, or their stun, excuse me. So you get stunned, but the damage is smaller. So I want to show you on the flame grenades how small that patch of flame is when you plant it, versus if I throw it, it's substantially bigger. It's like 4 times bigger. So flames will get bigger because of the impact. That's what they're simulating, is the impact there. And I don't think it really matters how far you throw it. It might, but it's hard to tell. But throwing the ink does get, or throwing the flame does get a bigger damage radius. And it's the same with the ink grenades actually. So the ink was planted, there's the damage radius, all that black patch. So that's where you can take damage from the grenade. Versus if I throw it, it's a bigger spread. The stun seems to stay the same, but the damage area is bigger. So look how much bigger that is. And I'll show it to you here again. A smaller patch when it was planted, versus if I throw it, the patch of damage is a lot bigger. So that's big enough to cover an entire hallway, whereas a small one they could get around. So that's something to keep in mind. There it is in slow motion because it looks sick. If you remember Gears 2, the inks were cool, but in Gears 3 they're way cooler. They look cooler and they're much more effective. and throwing a frag. Here's the damage radius. I'm just outside of the kill radius, and that was a thrown one. If I run up and plant in about the same spot, trying to be accurate here, and then I shoot this with my character, you'll see that the damage radius stays the same whether you throw or plant frag grenades. So frags are a good choice for planting if you like to do that. And some grenades, such as flames, will explode on impact of any surface, wall, ceiling, floor, or right on the opponent's face. Ink grenades bounce off of walls, actually, as you saw earlier, and explode on the ground, or they will explode if you land them right on your opponent. And here I'm showing you how to see through smoke grenades slightly. You can TACCOM, so that's your left bumper, and it actually gives you a silhouette or an outline of the walls and your character or your opponents. You get to see things a little better through the smoke, and that works for our ink and environment things on maps, such as trenches. You can see through the storm a little bit better. So here I am. There's 3 opponents up there. I actually separate them by stunning those 2 in the back, and the one comes out, gets killed. And in this case, this rifle's gonna take me down, but my smoke stuns him, saves my life. These guys are advancing. This is right at the beginning of the match. Throw it out there and stun them so that I can pick up the incendiaries, and I get off a bad first throw, and then the second one lands. And here I am aiming or left triggering with my ink because I want to get a more accurate throw, and I knew they were going to stick around there for a minute. So I stun the 2 of them. My teammate gets the flank and kills both of these guys. In this case, I should not have aimed. It took me too long to throw, and I missed my opponent and killed my teammate. So I should have right triggered that, just blind thrown. Like here, I do a blind throw because I'm going down, and I actually get the ink off in time, save myself and my teammate. There's a blind throw against the guy with the digger because I need to get out of the way. And here's a plant with a flame. As you can see, I get the kill, but I also die. And he was running towards my teammate to try and kill him off. When you plant a grenade on an opponent, he then can kill your teammates with that grenade. There's a frag. And so planting isn't always a benefit, but here's an example of me getting away with one. Mantle and plant. His first shot almost killed me. He even gets a second off. He could have killed me. But I got the down with the smoke and finish him off. But there are instances where planting is a good thing. She's using a rifle, doesn't see me coming, get it on the side, actually get a triple kill on that one. So don't count planting out, but try and do it when people can't notice you, when they don't know you're coming. So that shows you, as I planted it on the opponent, it then becomes her grenade in a way. She's able to kill me with it. Planting grenades on walls is good, plant them around corners. And like I said, frags are the ones for planting on walls, it seems like. Inks can work pretty well too because of the stun. Flames don't do so well. I've seen some people plant them right on the ground, right around the corner. That works a little better. Here I am doing a quick nade with my smoke to stun that guy, run out and help my teammate. And here is a frag plant on a body shield to show you what happens in that case. The guy survives, only took a little bit of damage as you can see, and then glitches out into the air. And then I get killed by a bogus sawed-off. And here's a cool one. So I told you smoke will detonate your opponent's grenades, and in this case it detonated one that he had thrown. So that's something to keep in mind. Watch this. I throw the smoke up and over, whereas he throws a frag out. So the frag's in the air coming out past me when it explodes. And that's why the frag becomes mine, because I hit it with the smoke, and that's why it shows that I killed myself. So that's an interesting one to keep in mind. And let's see what else I have for you here. Okay, so I do a quick nades, and I see it's gonna hit the railing, so I crank down real quick, get it through the railing. Watch this. So I throw with my right trigger and then left trigger to aim. My quick nade. I see it's gonna hit the railing, so I crank down real quick, get it right through the patch, get the kill, and then follow it up with flame grenade kill around the corner. Flames are great at this. And well, you guys, I think that's pretty much it. Let me know if you have any questions about grenades. I can do videos specific to each grenade, but this is just kind of the basics of how they all work, how to throw them. Remember, you can aim, blind fire, and quick throw or quick nade any of the grenades. So good luck with your nades, and we'll catch you guys next time.